Next thing is the geometrical constraints. So go to software, so click on the start. So in order to get into sketch or workbench, click on the any of the part, any of the sub workbench, and here you can see the position sketch option. Select any plane and click on OK. So see, we already discussed about the grid and position grid in construction geometry, and that predefined profiles, lines, arcs and circles. Now we will talk about this geometrical constraint. So for that, I'm not making any sketch, just open a existing one. See, I have a model right here. So talking about geometrical constraints, so I want to get any of the sketch first. See, I'm entering into the sketch. Say C. So what does is, so here I have given dimension, that is completely fine, and here one dimension is given, that is completely fine. And what about this VH and this symbol, and what are these, and what all are these? So these are called geometrical constraints, so which defines the relation between two entities, or right, the relation between two entities. So for example, if it is a V, it is showing C, two entities it is showing, so which means the line is vertical about this vertical axis. And talking about this coincidence, the line is coincidence with this line. So this is all about geometrical constraints. So simply it is defining the one entity over another entity. So this H, coincidence, V, and this is called a symmetry relation. All these are falls under geometrical constraints. And sometimes if you want to hide this, and if you don't want to see these geometrical constraints, you can turn them off by here. See, sorry, not here. So here you can see the geometrical constraints. See, these are not visible anymore. And the dimensions, talking about the dimension, so given dimension, the thing is right here. So sometimes what will happen, let me turn it on. So here there is a no perpendicular relation. Let's say for example, so let's make a one sketch. So there is a no perpendicular relation between these two, and you need to define it. How can you do? So select this, press and hold the control key and select these both entities, and here you can see the constraint different dialog box will be active. Click on that, and here from that you can choose the relative relation that can be possible between these two entities. I'm choosing the perpendicular relation. Click on OK. That's it. That's how you can give the dimension constraint by U1. And talking about the dimensions, here is the dimension constraint. Click on that, and you can specify the length of this one. And see, when I choose the dimension constraint, it is again deactive. I'm activating the command and giving the dimension. See, it is again deactive. In order to keep it active, you need to double click on this. See, now I'm giving the relation between this and this point, and right click only vertical distance, and select this point again, select this point. Now this time this is horizontal distance. See, this is how you can use the dimension constraint and geometrical constraint. And one more thing is, if you don't want to display these dimension constraints, you can turn them off right here. And talking about one more important thing is, here you can see, if I delete this dimension, the entire thing is turning into white color, and when I give this dimension, the entire thing is in green color. So let's see the difference between what is green color and what is white color. See, since it is a green color, white color, so if I choose any point and dragging it, these are moving entities, right? But but when I give the relation between these and this, it is turning into green color, and if I try to drag it, they are not moving. So this means the sketch is fully constrained. So this is what you required when you're doing a part modeling. So not only part modeling, whatever the sketch that you are drawing, it is always suggested to keep them constrained. So here is the construct. So in a complex, so here you can see my sketch. So there are two entities that are not constrained. In order to constrain them, what you have to do is just delete this one. I don't need this. See, in order to constrain it, what I'm doing, select, press and hold the control key and select these two entities and make sure these are having the tangency relation. Still these are not constrained. If you drag it, you can see how many in how way it is not constrained. Just select this line and this line, make sure these are coincidence. Select this line and this line and make sure. So what you do is so every time when you select this and this and defining the relation between these two by getting into this, it will little bit difficult, it will little bit time consuming process. For that, so double click on the dimension constraint and select the two entities where you want to make a relations. So it will automatically give the relative the possible constraints between these two entities. Now in my case, just exit it, control Z. See, now constrain it again. So these are not constrained. Let's select this line and select this. This is not working. Okay, so what you can do is you can specify these between these two entities, that and tangency relation. Still this is not constrained. Do one thing. So double click on the dimension constraint, select these two entities and yellow symmetry line. Just choose this as a symmetric. That's it. That's how it can be constrained. So in our upcoming videos, don't worry about symmetry relation and all other relations. So we will cover every single aspect in our upcoming videos. So for those updates, please do subscribe to our channel. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will try to complete the rest of the things. So that's it for this video, guys. Please do subscribe